Start this meeting. For those in attendance and online, please be aware that our meetings are recorded for public viewing, placed on a publicly available website. And we will call the meeting to order. And we want to acknowledge that we are on the unceded First Nations land of the Haudenosaunee territory.
And I move we approve the agenda. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Move we adopt the minutes of the June 23rd regular meeting.
No.
No. Aye. Page?
Yeah. Do you want the
No.
committee of the whole meeting?
Okay. Meeting of the whole meeting held on Tuesday, June the 9th, 2026. Second that. Thanks, Bart.
Okay, delegations of petitions.
All in favor?
Oh, all those in favor?
Aye.
Delegations of petitions, and Vincent and Adrian O'Connor. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I practiced, so
Oh.
see how it goes. Okay, so I just read?
Yeah.
Okay, so dear Mayor and members of council, my name is Angie Benson, and together with my business partner, Adrian O'Connor, we are the owners of two locally operated businesses in Zeballos, Real Obsession Sport Fishing and the Zeballos Fuel Station. We are writing to respectfully request that council consider supporting the regulated use of fully electric golf carts within the village of Zeballos, and where necessary, advocate on behalf of our community to the Ministry of Transportation and Transit to explore options that would permit their use. Let's start with a bit of background for you. In mid-June of this year, we were advised by local authorities that concerns had been raised regarding the operation of our golf carts within the village. As a result, we discontinued their use and have returned to relying on conventional vehicles for guest transportation, operational tasks, and day-to-day errands. While we understand the importance of ensuring public safety and regulatory compliance, this change has highlighted how valuable electric golf carts have become, not only to our businesses, but also to many members of the community. We respectfully ask council to consider the broader benefits that a regulated golf cart program could provide. Why electric golf carts would benefit Zeballos and surrounding communities. Reason number one, accessibility and inclusion. Our primary reason for using golf carts has always been accessibility. Many of our guests are seniors or individuals with mobility challenges who find it difficult to climb into large pickup trucks or walk long distances. Every year, we welcome guests who rely on these carts for safe transportation, including a returning guest who is legally blind that visits twice each summer and another who uses a wheelchair. Golf carts allow us to transport these individuals safely, comfortably, and with dignity while reducing physical strain on both our guests and our staff. As one of the core protections in our Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms includes affirmative action, which permits for certain laws or programs aimed at providing the situation of disadvantaged individuals or groups. A community that supports accessible transportation is a community that is welcoming to everyone. Reason number two, improved safety and reduced traffic congestion. Golf carts are smaller, slower, and considerably more maneuverable than full-size trucks. Our businesses make numerous trips each day between Real Obsession Main Lodge, the Zeballos Lodge, the fuel station, and the docks. These routes frequently pass through areas already occupied by conventional and commercial trucks, such as the one servicing Haudenosaunee fish processing facility located next door to the fuel station. This area can become quite congested with both businesses are in full operation mode. By replacing short local trips with compact electric golf carts reduces congestion, requires less parking space, and allows commercial traffic to move more efficiently and safely. Rather than increasing safety concerns, we believe appropriately regulated golf cart use can improve overall traffic flow in the village core. Reason number three, environmental stewardship. Electric golf carts produce zero emissions and operate quietly. Not only do they reduce unnecessary truck use for short distance travel and contribute to lower fuel consumption bills, but they also decrease greenhouse gas emissions and significantly reduces vehicle noise on our quiet streets. A Canadian field study reported greenhouse gas emissions approximately 75% lower than comparable gasoline golf carts, which we could assume translates to gasoline-powered vehicles in general, such as ATVs, cars, trucks, etc. As many residents know, our workday often begins before dawn and can end after dusk. Electric carts would reduce engine noise, creating a quieter environment for neighboring homes. With an ATV or side-by-side generating a noise level of 85 to 105 decibels, an electric golf cart generates a noise level of 50 to 60 decibels. A difference of 10 decibels is roughly perceived as twice as loud to the human ear. Reason number 4, economic benefits. Electric golf carts are considerably less expensive to purchase, reduces household fuel costs, along with lower maintenance costs than conventional vehicles. Allowing their use would reduce operating costs for businesses while also creating an affordable transportation option for residents, seniors, and lower income households who only require short distance travel within the village. And our final reason, number 5, tourism and community character. Zeballos has built its reputation as a welcoming, peaceful, and unique coastal community. Our Real Obsession team assists guests with trips to the local store, as well as to our community restaurant, the Zeballos Inn. Our land-based guests, the non-fishers, always loved town tours by a golf cart. Communities throughout North America have successfully incorporated regulated golf cart programs to improve mobility while enhancing their tourism appeal. The most notable examples of Canadian municipalities permitting golf carts on public roadways under regulated provincial pilot projects are Sylvan Lake, Alberta, Pelee Island, Ontario, and the village of Chase, BC, plus others. Electric golf carts complement the relaxed atmosphere of our village, making it easier for residents and visitors to travel and explore our local businesses, while encouraging greater interaction among residents and guests alike. Communities that encourage golf cart transportation often develop a distinctive identity. Our request, we respectfully ask council to 1, consider supporting the regulated use of electric golf carts within the village of Zeballos. 2, explore the development of a local bylaw or pilot program establishing safe operating standards. And 3, advocate to the Ministry of Transportation and Transit for regulatory options that would allow communities such as Zeballos to implement golf cart use legally and safely. We are not requesting unrestricted access to public roadways. Rather, we are asking that council explore practical, responsible solutions that balance public safety with accessibility, environmental sustainability, and the needs of our community. We would welcome the opportunity to meet with council to discuss this matter further and work collaboratively towards a solution that benefits all residents. Thank you for your time and consideration and service to the community.
Thank you. Questions?
Yes. Thanks for your presentation. Very well done. I have no problem agreeing with most of it. The problem I have is for us to be able to bring the bylaw in so we can use them is going to take our staff a lot of time. Yes. I could read this off for just a sec. Okay, we got permit procedures, inspection requirements, route mapping, signage installation, enforcement protocols, and ongoing administration costs. Plus, we can't do anything until we get a hold of the department in Victoria. And I don't think we'll be able to do that till next spring. I don't think there's a instant fix here.
Oh, I didn't expect that by any means. We were able to get one of the golf carts registered for the road, but is there any, would it, the regulate, like keeping up on the regulations, would it be the responsibility of the village or would it be the responsibility of the local authorities?
If I may, I'm going to dump this off to our because he knows how the requirements come and what to expect.
Yes, okay.
Yes, it would have to go through a bylaw. We would have to dedicate roadways and we would be the ones administering the permits, upon, proof of, meeting all of the regulations.
And do you think like the permit costs would not be beneficial for making money for the village, or with having people even coming to? They'd have to have a permit, right, to operate within the zone. Do you think that would be something that could possibly make the village money?
I would say it depends on
Depends
the
on the
amount.
permit amount, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously council direction, like we've only just touched the surface
Yeah,
of the research, yeah.
I totally understand. And like I was looking up, a lot of these pilot projects, they have it just for summer months, like when tourism are high, and then it ends. And there's, I don't know, there's green initiatives, maybe, just maybe reaching out, there might be some type of money for greener initiative taking on for the village itself that could be funded in that direction.
I think there's like a lot of merit in this, and I think it's an excellent concept for a community this size without hardly any roadway at all. And I mean, look at Hudson shaking his head. We got an electric golf cart for public works now, right? And that was the concept behind it, like exactly what you're talking about. So I think we should do everything we can to push this forward and get it to be real. Just like we did in the past with our ATVs, right? At that point, we did think there was going to be a trail coming through here, which is different, but everything about it is good. So
Mayor Colburn?
Hello.
Hey, give me a sec here to connect. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for presenting to us and giving a little bit more clarity on it. And especially that accessibility piece is really important, I feel. I also want to commend you for getting the one that you have, the golf cart that you have insured and taking those steps and initiating that. So thank you for doing that. Really appreciate that is a first step that you could do. I agree with it not being a immediate thing or anything like that. And I also think that we need to direct staff to connect with the RCMP because it is a public road. It will be under the Motor Vehicle Act. So that's just my 2 cents. I made some comments earlier, so I'll stop there.
If I may, Bert?
Yes, go ahead, Councillor Dick.
Yes, Mr. Ron. I live right next to you. I see those golf carts back forth. They're generally not a problem. Sometimes they are a problem when the kids load 5 onto a cart, because that's not safe. That's not a big deal. I can see after this issue here, there's only 2 people in a cart. Everybody's being nice and safe. That's great. I have no issues with that. I think it's a good idea. All I can say is it's going to take time for us to do anything that works for you.
Yeah.
And they're quieter, they're better for the environment. And 504 Reno Street has no issues.
There shouldn't be 5 on a golf cart.
No, I was just thinking, when the heck was there 5 in the golf cart?
Well, hey, you were a kid once too, right?
No,
Yeah.
you're right,
Yeah.
you're 100%.
They're not meant to be used unless anybody's working and it's.
No,
We have
or
to-
they're not for staff to use outside of work purposes.
Yeah.
Like you said, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks
No,
for
I
that.
just had to throw that in so I didn't sound too sucky. Thank you.
are we getting a golf cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do have the other
Is there something
two.
behind this? guys?
Five
You guys
point,
want a golf cart?
Five point, the fifth and five.
We do have the other 2 in works of getting registered, but they're more difficult because they were bought from a private golf course, so they were never previously registered. So there's a bunch of loopholes and paperwork we're working on with that. We won't get them, I doubt we'll get them up in the summer. But we're trying.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have to move receipt of that?
No. No,
No, okay, moving on,
yes, moving on.
okay. Wells Volunteer Fire Department monthly operations report.
No,
No,
committee level.
oh,
Business or admin?
this is right. Staff report, the Sun Staff Placement Project. Do we receive the report or no?
No.
Just for information only
Yeah,
or
it's
discussion?
for discussion,
Or
yes.
discussion, okay.
So there is recommendations on page 7 of 29.
So I'll go ahead and move that.
Proceed with
Council
the
direct staff to
development
pursue
of a
the
waterfront
development of the
cenotaph.
waterfront cenotaph concept based on natural rock monolith design oriented towards the inlet, and to investigate a site layout that retains the existing juniper bush where practical, while ensuring accessibility and ceremonial functionality. And further, that staff explore opportunities to incorporate local and indigenous commemorative elements to the final decision. And that staff seek external funding to support the existing budget to ensure adequate funding.
I second that motion.
Comments?
Any discussion?
Comments, any discussion? No,
Discuss it further.
okay,
Well, that's good.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Zeballos design survey. Do you need to accept that or is that just for information?
No, it's, again, there's recommendations this time on page 13 of 29. What staff is looking for is after council review of the conceptual drawings and the plan outlines are any recommended changes, any recommended additions or subtractions, yeah, and ultimately approval to move to the next step, which would to bring forward a work plan and a budget for council to consider.
Somebody like to make a recommendation?
I would.
You've got a hand up.
Oh, Julie, sorry, Ray, Clover, go ahead. You see your hand.
I was just wondering if, because the next step is a work plan and budget, if there would be any opportunity to do any public consultation on this. The reason is just the parking, those kinds of things. I'd like to know how much parking people think they need. Right now, in one of the concept designs, we've got 13. Oh, I can't see it. Where is it? 13, and the other one we've got 10, and I just don't. Yeah, I made my comments on the email that I sent out that should have been distributed. I really think we should go to public so we understand what they want before. I mean, if they want to park there, that kind of defeats some of the purpose of a park, or maybe we'd have to move the park over towards 146 Maquinna. I'm just wondering how, yeah, to get some feedback on this.
I'd like to move that staff be directed to bring forward a work plan and cost associated with the proposed upgrades as outlined in the attached drawings to council, including budget sources and work that can be performed in-house.
Second.
Discussion?
Personally, I like design number 1. But I'm also very happy we've got to this point. This is awesome. Any preference for you?
Just to move forward a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think either one, I don't think, it'll make a big difference. As we can get it organized and working properly for the community, that's where I'm at.
I agree.
All those in favor?
I,
Can I, oh, sorry. I still had comments, that's okay.
Can I still get your comment or?
We're gonna need to give staff, we're gonna need to give staff an answer, whether it's 1, 2, or something different, so that they can come forward with a work plan and a budget. And also that was a question through to staff, is how can we reach out to the public to get some public ask or public information on this?
Through the chair to Mayor Colborne. First with council direction to do so, and then we could do surveys much like we did with the cenotaph.
I would love to do that, just so I'm wondering if there is like need for children's play area, like how people envision it. It'll be a public park, it'll be their park, so I could make a subsequent afterwards.
You've got a question on the table, so. That's the motion.
Call the question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Call the question.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
None opposed?
None opposed.
None opposed.
So I'll make that motion that we go to a public survey and discuss options for option 1. I forget which page that is, and just get some public feedback on preferences of children's activities, seating places, things like that.
You second it?
Yeah, second.
All those in favor?
I'll just.
Oh,
say
sorry.
something. I agree with what Mayor Colborne said about similar survey to the cenotaph. I think that was appropriate. Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye. You can speak to CAO for a sec. Do you want some instruction on sending out information as per the cenotaph for this parking thing, or do we give you some direction at a later date?
Through the chair, it's council's prerogative to direct staff how you wish. We can work with the information that we have, or if there's further information you would like to provide. It would be beneficial to hone in that direction so that we can define.
Okay, thanks. I move that we direct council at a later meeting on how to advertise this and get public input before we go too far.
I'll second that.
Okay,
Discussion?
all good? All in favor, right?
Go ahead, Mayor Colburn.
Yeah, and I almost think that we could do that via email if there was a want or a need to move forward on this. Some of the questions I was wondering is about need for covered area. Does there need to be one in both of those areas between 146 and Rosa Island, or just one? Is there a need for any kind of small play equipment? Just some super basic questions. We're going to do it anyways, but if there's any specifics that people were thinking they would like. So, I mean, I will agree with the motion, but it's almost something we could do over email.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Okay.
Public question period, is that where we're at? Did I miss something?
It depends if you want to further discuss the request for the community golf cart use, because we've got Real Sessions letter
Yeah,
and then the staff report. Up to council whether you want to have that discussion. It's next on the agenda.
I feel we've gone through it, we've discussed what we needed to.
Yeah. Same here.
okay, so do we receive the correspondence?
No need. It's
All
all
need to, okay. So then it goes to public question period.
Oh, yeah, I also live opposite a lot of where the activity is at the start out and between wheel of session. I am very, very happy that there's electric golf carts being used, because when it's vehicles like, you know, early in the morning, I don't hear anything, you know, if the golf carts are being used. But if trucks are being used, you know, it's noisy and disruptive, but the golf carts are just a blessing as far as I'm concerned. And looking in the future, when I'm getting older, maybe I'd like to go around town on the golf. It'd make life a lot easier.
Thank you.
Especially if they open the golf course. Right?
Especially the golf course.
Mayor Colbert?
goes down now.
Sorry, my time has passed. I'm not interrupting public question period. I was from the previous one. It's good.
My apologies. Anyone else for comments?
Okay, Laura Welch, and I live in this town, and I'm kind of on board with the idea of using the golf carts. They can move people around, not take up a lot of space, or parking becomes an issue at times, and something small is kind of a blessing. And when it comes to the cenotaph, they talk about having other things around it, like, you know, a cover or whatever. Then I've been across Canada and I've seen lots of cenotaphs, but I've never seen anything to take away the importance and the remembrance of having a cenotaph. It stands alone in my brain. Thank you.
So,
That's it. You can kick them out now.
No, we have a regular meeting.
we're not calling it.
Stay at 9:30.
I move we adjourn now. Second by JJ.
Do you need me to come back to a different meeting?